Yo, what is good, y'all? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And I know I made a video about the content to expect yesterday about the NBA draft, but since we didn't get it this morning, we have some more information from 2K. Literally, they've said information about what is to be expected tonight. But before we dive into those details, if you are new to the channel and have not yet, please smash the subscribe button as we're on the road to 35,000 subscribers. So the only other hype that we've gotten surrounding kind of a promo is with this possessed, okay, in which there were timed limited players, okay? And that's the only other set that's really been hyped up like this one. And this one is absolutely more hyped up. I don't even think it's comparable. This one's hyped up even more. So kind of what we know from 2K is that the packs are going to be released tonight, NBA draft packs. We are also going to get new challenges from the NBA draft challenges that will be located here. So we're going to get some new challenges that you guys can grind for probably XP, and then once you get through them all, you'll probably be able to get a free pack, a free NBA draft pack when you do complete them all. Or if it's just one challenge, you'll get a free pack. There is a chance that if there's a ton of them, you might be able to get a Hall of Fame badge from them, but I don't think that's probably more than likely going to happen. I actually had this video recorded already, and when I was about to publish it, I had to re-record the whole thing because 2K just announced that not only are we going to be able to play with some of the newly drafted players, we're also going to be playing with some of the best players from past drafts. So if you go back to my video yesterday, my video might be spot on. It really might be spot on, the video that I did post yesterday on what I did think we were going to get. Because I didn't really know if we'd get some of the new cards. I thought some of the new cards would be, you know, the limited players, so like a LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, James Wiseman types in the limited players, and just the players from past drafts in just the overall players. So maybe that's something to still consider us getting, but I don't know exactly what it's going to be. I think it's going to be a pretty big, obviously it's going to be a pretty big promo, the way 2K is hyping it up. It's going to be something that 2K is going to want to make a lot of money off of. It's obvious when they promote something like this, they're going to try to make a lot of money off of it. So what this means for the market as a whole is going to go down by quite a bit, because we're going to see a lot of, you know, top draft picks, whether it's Derrick Rose, a new Derrick Rose, whether it's a Hakeem, whether it's a guy like Brandon Ingram, for example, even guys last year that we could get and see, like a Ja Morant type of player. Now, how it's going to all work, I don't know. I don't know if 2K is really going to try to milk it, you know, I don't know if they're going to put any limited players in these packs or add them in as they get drafted. I don't know how exactly it is going to work. That's not for me to know. Overall, what I can tell you is expect a big promo tonight. And the market is going to be noticeably down tonight, tomorrow, Friday, into next Tuesday, depending on what we get on Friday. Friday, if we get the last player for J.R. Smith, that might not be a bad day to sell players. And especially the players obviously locking in for J.R. Smith, they're going to go up in price until we get the super packs, which who knows when super packs are coming anymore. It's just the fact that we didn't get the last player for JR yesterday makes the super packs an even bigger question, as well as when we will get the last player for JR. So that's kind of a question mark, but that's not what this video is about. I'm here to tell you guys that the XP that is going to be available tonight is going to be crazy, because we're going to get 15 plus new players, I do believe. And just think, that combined with the new NBA draft challenges, you're going to look at a lot of XP to grind for the Blake Griffin. A ton of XP. And do I think the NBA draft players are going to be some of the best in the game? Here's what I'll say. If we get a LaMelo Ball that is a diamond or pink diamond, I think he has a chance to be a top 5 point guard. James Wiseman, top 5 center. Anthony Edwards, I'm not that high on him because he's probably going to be a shooting guard and his height's not super great. So we'll see what happens with all of those types of players. But the possibilities are endless. Even if we could get like a Derrick Rose, Ja Morant, the possibilities are endless. So a guy like a John Stockton could go down in value. Tim Duncan could go down in value. All of my players could end up going down in value, but it's not a good time to sell now at the time that you guys are going to see this video. And I can't tell you that there is ever going to be a good time to sell. That's the ultimate problem with this, because I don't know what's coming Friday. I don't know what's coming on Tuesday. And so that's the big problem. But what I can tell you is 2K knows what they're doing. They're dropping a huge content drop the Wednesday before 250K qualifiers. A lot of people You guys might not think it's a big deal, but trust me, it's a big deal. People are going to want the best teams for that. And so 2K knows what they're doing. They're dropping a huge content drop right before that, trying to obviously maximize the current event, as the NBA draft is a huge event, has a lot of hype around it. And so do I wish 2K would have dropped packs earlier? Absolutely. I wish they would have dropped packs. But the one thing I will say is I thought they were going to drop packs earlier and then drop some limited players later. So I don't know what this means for limited players. I guess we'll see right away. If you do not see a LaMelo Ball, James Wiseman, or Anthony Edwards right away in the set, you are going to know that 2K is going to drop limited players. That's what you're going to know, because if they don't drop any of those new players right away, like let's say they just drop all of the kind of older players right away and then just slowly drop the new players, then you kind of know what 2K is after. And it's kind of what they got with the Halloween promo, just that consistent content over and over and over again. Obviously, do I think JR is worth going for? Absolutely not. Absolutely not at all, especially with these packs that we're probably going to see tonight. And like I said, these guys like LaMelo Ball, James Wiseman, they have potential to be some of the best cards in the game. Combine that with all of the XP challenges, you're going to see more and more people getting this Blake Griffin and leveling their way up. As well as, you know, I'm excited for they're dropping a locker code tonight that you'll probably have a chance to get a free NBA draft pack out of those as well. So there's a lot of hype kind of behind all of this. Now, the one thing I'm going to say about the locker code is they are dropping it on the stream. So if by chance it is a limited locker code and only a certain amount of people get it, just kind of have that tab, just stay ready for it. Follow some people like Shake on Twitter to stay up to date on the locker code especially. So my overall takeaway, what I don't want to happen is I do not want to see limited players. I don't. I think we are going to see it, but I just hope 2K doesn't do what they did with this, because here's the thing. Let's say they drop the new packs right when the NBA draft starts. Like, let's say for example they drop the regular NBA draft packs at 6, okay? And then once the first player gets drafted, let's say it's LaMelo Ball, if they put him into packs for 8 hours limited, it's just there's going to be people ripping and people ripping and people ripping. And then when he's out of packs, James Wiseman, there's going to be more people ripping. So from a marketing standpoint, I understand what 2K is doing as a whole, but I hope that's not the case. I hope it's just a set. But the problem with it is, are we going to get the set right as the draft starts? And if that's the case, I hope that's the case. I hope we just get the set. But the way 2K is making it sound, current and former players, it's like, how are you going to make a set with all of these players in one? Is it going to be only 15 players? Because I could see this being one of the bigger content drops that we do get because of all the hype around it. People, it's not just the top 3. It's not just James Wiseman, LaMelo Ball, and Anthony Edwards. People like Cole Anthony, RJ Hampton. People are going to want to play with those cards as well. And so that's what makes this, in my opinion, so difficult in such a kind of unique situation for 2K. They could go many, many different ways with this. But the one thing we do know, the one thing I do like about this compared to necessarily the possess thing, is that they are dropping challenges with this. They are dropping a free locker code as well. And so for that, I give 2K credit. It's not just strictly packs. They are doing other stuff as well. All in all, guys, I'm excited for the content drop tonight. We haven't gotten one all week. It is Wednesday night. I'm excited for it. You guys should be excited too. Obviously, as always, I would say I never recommend opening packs. I'm no money spent as well. But just kind of know the situation with 2K. If they drop this right away, if you don't see any of the current players right away, be patient. Don't rip packs right away, because you know the limited players might be coming. So be patient with it. If you guys see LaMelo Ball in the set, a guy like James Wiseman, obviously I don't think there are going to be limited players then. But just kind of be patient with it. Wait it out a little bit, so you don't have to buy packs 2 or 3 different times, because you buy the first set and then you see LaMelo's in there and then you see James Wiseman's in there. Just be patient, okay? Wait it out and then see what happens. But guys, comment your thoughts on the NBA draft as a whole, what 2K did with the NBA draft, the fact that we didn't get content yesterday, no word until after the 11 a.m. Eastern mark, and then today, again, no content at that 11 Eastern mark. And then we finally get word that it's going to all go down tonight. Comment your thoughts on that as a whole. What do you think is going to happen to the market? How do you think 2K is going to go about this drop? Because I am very, very intrigued about it. But guys, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys and have a blessed day.